Yo, it's me, it's me, it's me, I am Stefan. And this is another 3333 session, or as you know it, a 3333-ish session. I am going to be resolute and really keep myself on task and on time today, because trying to get the edit, y'all, the edit to like just 3333 is always a thing, and then I'll post it on YouTube and then it will not be at 3333, and then I'll try to like go back and edit it through the YouTube, and that's like a whole thing, and then I'll start over with like the upload, or I'll go back to Final Cut Pro or whatever I use and try to get it and then re-upload it. It's just never the thing. So today, today we gonna end at 33 or like right before it. That is the goal. That is the high mark, and we are reaching that motherfucker, okay? We reaching that motherfucker. It's been a minute, and you might see the kitty cats running around. We just got this new precious baby named Benny. His name is Benny. Come here, Benny. Meet the people. This is my little adorable sweet boy, Mr. Benny, and then Melba's back there. I released a brand new single by the name of Forgive Me, Father, Sinead O'Connor, last month. And I am so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. It is one of those songs that comes to you and you instantly just feel the power of it. And it's one of those bouts of inspiration from the universe that is there to, what I've found, test my loyalty to the inspiration and to who God created me to be, with my unique filter and my unique creativity and imagination and skill set and design. It's a very disruptive track, and because we live in such a world that thrives on duality and separation, I think it's hard and maybe jarring for some people in my life to reconcile me talking about all of the spiritual things that I talk about and God and this dark, gothic, gay, sexy house track about the injustices of the Catholic Church and of Christian nationalism throughout centuries, longer. And two things can be true at once. 3 things can be true at once. 4 things can be true at once. Do you know how many things? An infinite number of things are all true at the same time. They all exist. And they create this full, whole, true nature of reality that I talk about all of the time. And I am not gonna lie, I was scared. At first I was like, F yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to do this track. I'm gonna release this track. And then the more I thought about it, I was just like, beyond the is it good enough, because I did it, you know, on my own in my apartment with my MIDI and my garage band, child. And my experience, just as an artist, just as someone playing, just as someone caught up in the rapture of inspiration, when these songs come and the calling hits me to demo them, something happens, y'all. I surrender to something that is bigger than me. It's like a future version of myself, not virgin. Maybe they're a virgin. Maybe they're a born again virgin. Anyway, a future version of me. It's like I move over to the passenger seat and they are in the driver's seat. And they do these things. We do these things that when I awake from my inspiration blackout, I'm like, whoa, how did this track happen? How did this happen? It's not something that I could go back and effortlessly just recreate. It is truly something possessing me that is a fearless version of myself, that is a non-judgmental version of myself. And I love everything about that process. So what I've learned to do is really embrace what comes in the moment, and I'm learning how best to use that divine, that supremely engineered material and splice it and mix it with new takes that are studio takes, that are collaboration with other talent, other producers, other engineers. I'm also very, very in touch with the fact that the subject matter is heavy. It is heavy, and it really doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't give a fuck. And I know we say a lot of the times with so many things like, I give 0 fucks, no fucks given. But at the end of the day, we are so far from that so many times in our life. And while that would be so great, by the way, it's cool to care. It's cool to care and to feel and to examine why we care so much and what we are really concerned about. Because there's like a root. There's a root. It's not like a root. There's a root to all of these feelings that we encounter when these experiences or songs or conversations or occurrences in life touch our stuff, are things that we hold on to inside, for better or for worse. There's a root to why we are so affected or so fearful or reactive. And Forgive Me, Father really gave me a chance to sit with and deal with those reactions. Once it was done, once I left the state of bliss, that songwriting and recording and performing is for me. Once I left that, there it came, child. The very, very human part of me was like, oh my God, I'm really going in on the Pope and them, child. What are people going to say? What are they going to think? We're in this like crazy time on earth where Trump is trumping and Josh Hawley is Josh Hawleying, and the white Christian nationalist and the black Christian nationalist and the brown Christian nationalist, because it's bigger than just the white people, child. It's bigger than that. You know, like just thinking about my safety and thinking about however important it is to take a stand and be an artist on the front lines of very, very serious issues, what that means. You know, what that means for my employment, what that means for my relationships, what that means for the way that I'm perceived. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the challenge that this song and that a lot of songs sometimes present to me. It's so great. It's been so great to take inventory and really decide what I care about and continue to care about and why. And when I really took inventory, it was more important to me to be true to my intuition, into my gut, into my heart, and to what came down and through me. It was more important to find comfort in my divine plan and design as a disruptor, and to see the wholeness of that, not the good or the bad, and to not worry about the evil that others may see, because I know my intention, and I know that there's something in this song and in all of my songs that is bigger than any of my intentions. And I felt a true calling. I just was like, this is the track. This is the next track. I need to believe and bet on myself, and believe and bet on my highest self, my higher self, that is guiding me every single step, every single moment of this life. And ultimately, I spent still a ton of time with the track. I sent it back and forth to all of these different producers and ears, and would get these like little nudges to do this or to do that, or inspiration really, to go back in and hone my skills as a mixer, as someone recording vocals, or doing post-production, I really didn't take the criticisms that I was receiving to this negative place that maybe before I was taking them. And was able to really just like look at the information that was presented to me and decide what resonated and what didn't resonate. And it was so powerful, and I took the track to the highest level that I could on my own, and realizing that we are greater together, and that through collaboration just so many incredible things occur and happen. I sent the track over to my my top dog as far as mixing and mastering goes, as far as like jumping into a studio goes, and he did the best that he could with the track through mastering, and there was something that still just wasn't quite sitting, and I was submitting it on Groover and on all of these different platforms to see what it evoked for listeners and for curators and for industry people. What did they have to say? And it was such an incredible experience to again receive all of this information and really examine my reactions and why I had reactions, and really finding the truth in what I was seeing come through. And it led me, because I was still determined. I was like, I'm still gonna release this track. I really feel it. I know that it is ahead in a lot of ways, and that it incorporates a lot. It is a very dense track. It is not concerned with being a hit or a pop record. That it's just not concerned with any of that. But it just is important, and it was so increasingly heavy on my heart. It was just like manifesting and materializing and just calling to me to release it. So regardless of who was saying no, playlisting wise or feature wise or anyway, I was just rooted in my full and my whole self, centered in a way that I've been working towards for a very long time, my whole life, I'm pretty sure now. And there were a couple of yeses. There were a few really great yeses. And one of them was from third son, Joe, who really saw and felt the energy and I think the true nature, the vibration of what had come through for me, and had all of these really great ideas that I was so receptive to really get the track to the highest place that it could get to. And I just kept knowing that even though it was right there and it was meant to be released, and it was this gift, not just to myself, but to everyone that finds it and needed to hear it or needs to hear it, there was just so much that resonated about what Joe had to say. And then just the skies just opened up, because I was like, how am I gonna pay for, like going to the studio, and then there's got to be a new mix to it, because the master is not quite jiving, and then we already did this video, so I can't change it too much, and it was this whole thing. And I was able to just relax and read this beautiful, beautiful response. I inquired, hit Joe up, and Joe was like, actually, I want to serve music and artists as best as I can, as a producer, as a mixer, as an engineer, as a creator. And I do these sessions where I go through and can mix and master the track and show you what I'm doing so that you can learn even more and hopefully be able to do this on your own, or continue on this path on your own, more informed and with more of a light shining on what's in front of you. And it was this unbelievable price. And it was fucking Third Sun, guys. It's fucking Third Sun. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm aligning. It's working. It's happening. I am so favored and so blessed and so anointed, and my life is so full of abundance and opportunities to be the best that I can possibly be and present the best art that I possibly can. I want to give God glory through perfect self-expression. And we got on this earliest call because Joe is over in the UK, child. So I was up early, child. Early on the video, and it was just so completely kismet and effortless, and I learned so much, and these elements were added to the track in collaboration that it's the vibration of it attracted to it. There was just there was nothing that I needed to do except be open to the opportunity and open to the call, the frequencies of the track, and someone else being open to them as well, called to us into it. So much goodness and so much connection. And now I have this beautiful, kind, warm collaborator for the future of my music journey to continue learning from and working with. And I am just so grateful, because that's something that I pray for all of the time. I pray for my people and my tribe and my team, and to see it come through in these wondrous ways and form in this reality, it's just such blessed assurance. And I feel like I get blessed assurance every day. And forgive me, Father, received what it needed to receive. And it's out now. It's everywhere on all streaming platforms. And it's unapologetic, and it's raw, and it is dark and punk and rebellious and disruptive. And the video is very disruptive. I would like to think of it as a performance art piece. I honestly like I don't harbor or hold any hate for Trump or the Republican Party or Josh Hawley. Watch the video. If you're wondering why I'm mentioning that name, and it'll make complete sense to you. And then go do a nice little Google dive. And if you live in Missouri, especially, figure out how you can support people running against this man and how you can stop supporting him and why maybe you should. And then that gave me anxiety too, because the video it goes there. And I think the video and the track together are this perfect marriage. They are the statement, they are the art, they are the piece. And there were some delays because the original version that like wasn't quite there, but I was still willing to release, was ready for release, and I was like, let's pull it back. And then it got released anyway, and then I had to go through this whole thing of a takedown because that is the nature of the journey and learning and failing faster. To get to where we want to be. And I'm so grateful that with Symphonic, with Joe, with Shilow, who directed the video, and everyone who lended a hand and a heart and a mind to help make the video possible, I'm just so grateful that we landed at the place of release and that we are here in this moment, with it being out in the world for as long as it's been out in the world. Don't let anyone tell you how to have a relationship with God. Don't let anyone tell you that you are evil or lesser than or unworthy because you are black or because you are queer or because you are trans or because you eat beef and pork or because you are... No, that's not how this works. We are all instruments. We are all instruments of him or it or they or she. We are all being used to help one another. We are all God seeking God, and we are all created in his image and likeness. We don't all need to, nor were we created to move through life the same as anybody else. If your religion, if your preacher, if your spiritual guide is telling you to hate someone or deny them or to look down upon them, then you in the wrong place, you with the wrong person. I do believe that religion can be helpful, but I believe that it has done a lot of harm, and a lot of people have capitalized on that. And they've capitalized on the unwillingness of us sometimes to do our own work and discover what our own path is. Church is supposed to be a community, and the interaction of God within us with God with each other, so that we can help each other through our own personal simulations of life and the ways that we see or grow and can grow to see reality and the goodness that surrounds us. So I'm gay and I'm genderqueer, and I grew up and had a really hard time growing up Catholic. And I'm having not a really hard time with Christian nationalism and what's going on. And because of that, I feel like I'm in a place where I can say something about it and stand up for others that are like myself or completely different from me, that it's affecting. And I can courageously and with a lot less fear present something that addresses it and let it live and live on. So I don't know, I just wanted to really go behind the scenes of that song for a little bit for you, but also encourage you to develop your own personal relationship with all of this beautiful divine mystery around us, this incredible life and journey to realization and enlightenment, continued enlightenment that we all get to experience every single day. Oh. Anyway, go check out Forgive Me Father, Sinead O'Connor, available everywhere that you stream music. The video is also available everywhere that there are music videos. Please let me know what you think about it. Please share it if it moves or evokes something within you. And realize that you are the one that you've been waiting for. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. And your faith, your spirituality is your journey. There's no right or wrong way. What's right is to be true to the moment and to how you can best be of service in any moment. And yeah, I love y'all. I love y'all, and go listen to Forgive Me Father, Sinead O'Connor. I'll put a link in the description. And I will see y'all at the next 3333 session.